Wow, the wonderful world of jazz harmony. What a fantastic place to visit, explore, and discover new sounds. G'day, I'm Mike Hayes, and in this session, we're going to take a look at how musicians such as Red Garland, Hank Jones, Errol Garner, and Barry Harris have applied different types of harmony to chord progressions in the jazz repertoire. And I think today's session is particularly important because it's one of the first times that we'll be applying the information that we've learnt up to this point. It's one thing to be able to play the major sixth diminished scale all over the guitar fretboard, but it's another thing entirely to be able to know how to apply this information to a jazz standard. So I think you'll find it interesting, and I can't wait to see what we've got in store for us today. So without any further ado, let's jump in and visit the world of jazz harmony. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. In this session, we're going to take a look at a type of musical mental arithmetic, where the musician looks at a chord sheet or a set of chords from a fake book and then can mentally superimpose another set of chords that will produce a professional jazz sound and a set of harmonies that are unique to that performer. All the top musicians do this, and it's a way of them being able to musically sign their work. And this is certainly a valuable skill to have as a jazz guitarist. Let's begin. On the screen at the moment, you'll see a chord progression that you may be familiar with. Do you recognise it? This chord progression would work for the first 8 bars of All the Things You Are. Now here's the same chord progression with some jazz chord substitutions. Of course, there'd be as many ways to do this as there would be people who play this tune. When you look at this chart, you'll see the original chords in brackets on top and the substitute chords underneath. You will most likely know most of the substitute chords. The real skill to acquire here is to be able to think very quickly. So the way to acquire this skill is to apply the 3 P's: practice, patience, and perseverance. So let's begin by going through each one of the substitute chords and doing a quick review so we know our options on the first 4 strings of the guitar. Let's begin with A flat 6. With each one of the following examples, we'll be playing the 4 different inversions of each chord. Here's A flat 6. Let's practice D flat 6. Here is B flat minor 6. Next on the menu is B flat diminished. The next chord we're going to practice is E flat 6. Next chord is D minor 6. Now remember, you've played these chords, or you most likely have played all these chords before when you're practicing the major 6 diminished scale or the minor 6 diminished scale and so on. Our goal here is to be able to instantly recall all the chords that you've learnt out of sequence. In other words, just to be able to select that chord at will and know all your options. In other words, the 4 different inversions of each chord. Okay, here's that D minor 6 for you to practice. We're almost there. We have 3 more chords to practice. This next one is F diminished. Next up is G6. And now here's C6. Right then, now that we've reviewed all the chord shapes, let's play through the 8-bar progression, and we'll play it through 4 times, each time beginning on a different inversion of the A-flat 6 chord and working our way through the entire progression from there. Now I'm just playing it as an exercise, but you can see the idea is once you get to know the different options you have, you can play any of the chord shapes you like in any sequence. In other words, you can mix and match them depending on the particular sound that you're after. Okay, when you're ready, we'll run through the entire 8-bar progression 4 times. Well, that wraps it up for this session, folks. I do hope you've got something out of it, and we'll be doing a lot more of these sessions where we're applying the things that we've been learning up to this point to jazz standards, the chord progressions of jazz standards. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notifications bell. And if you like the type of material that we're covering, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps us out. Also, if you have any questions or comments, don't forget to pop them in the comments section below this video. And as always, I look forward to catching up with you again next time. Bye for now.